knocking out all bums. Don't bring that weak shit in here.
4, 3, 2, kick it.
Yo, Chico.
Expose these clowns!
Attention! Bone crusher! It's time for the Freddy Chico show to begin. Open up your ears and listen closer. I'm here for the justice of my people living by the code. Feeling in strong, watching clowns all get exposed. My energy never fade. I'm gonna give them the best of my wordplay. Freddy Chico show. I'm here for the justice of my people living by the code. Feeling in strong, watching clowns all get exposed. My energy never fade. I'm gonna give them the best of my wordplay. Freddy Chico show. I speak for the truth of my people, I will never quit. No fear in my heart, they keep talking while I'm living this. Kneel for the spirit of the fallen, call him Japanese. Them soldiers always raising up our fifth street analysts. They lost in the zone of a fatal sin. True facts in the story only carry weight. Keep the grind on your mind each and every day. But don't copy off of mine, eat what's on your plate. Respect the Huey P. and Bobby Seale. Malcolm X and the King, cause the dream is real. What I said, and I mean it all. If you're looking for the real Freddy Chico show, I'm here for the justice of my people living by the code. Feeling in strong, watching clowns all get exposed. My energy never fade. I'ma give them the best of my wordplay. Freddy Chico show. I'm here for the justice of my people living by the code. Feeling in strong, watching clowns all get exposed. My energy never fade. I'ma give them the best of my wordplay. Freddy Chico show.
Welcome. I'm gonna work on that transition. Still working on that. Little glitch in the matrix there, but I appreciate you. Denying the building. Nine Speaks is in the building. He's hanging out with me. We got a hot topic tonight. I'm in this group called Black Love and Relationships, which usually really should be called Black Hate and Bitter Women. But appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Shout out to Bone Crusher. I forgot to say that Monday, but shout out to Bone Crusher. Yes, the real Bone Crusher, not no fake. That's him on the track, and that track speaks about me to the fullest. To the fullest. I ain't playing with him. I'm not playing. This is not a game. Appreciate the love, man, and yeah, it was. I told him, and he actually, agreed. It was like it wasn't by accident that I ran into him. And as a matter of fact, shoot, what did I just do? It would go way over there. Well, I guess I won't be on Instagram tonight. Usually I have some Instagram people on here, but I'm working on my Instagram following. Oh yeah. Rep your city time. Rep your city time. We're going to start the timer. Let everybody know where you're checking in from. You got 3 minutes on the time. But yeah, shout out to Bone Crusher. No fear in my heart. They keep talking while I'm living it. A lot of people run their mouth. And I got some things in the works to, get the merchandise up on point, and despite the fact that this COVID's out there, we're gonna get out there in these streets. As I pull up on you, I pull up. I don't do that, just talk from behind the screen, and I can show you better than I can tell you. Vegas is in the building. I got to get out there. Once the crazy people, calm down with the traveling, I gotta come see you out there, man. Gotta check out Vegas. I've never been. Never really had a desire because I'm not a gambler, but I'm gonna come out that way. Got an army buddy that's in that area too. Got to hit him up too, because he was supposed to be coming out to Atlanta, but I guess he changed his mind and said, nah, he's gonna stay out there in Vegas. I but do me a favor, hit that like and share. You know, invite some of your peoples in there. I know you got people just hanging out. You know, let them know what we're gonna be talking about tonight. We're gonna be talking about uh, disclosure of sexual partners. Yeah, yeah. I hear you on that. I hear you on that. I mean, too many Karens out there, and I feel bad for the Karens that are not whack, but I don't even know how they came up with calling every crazy white girl Karen. Um, Maybe the first one was Karen, and they just called everybody else Karen because of that first Karen. I said I wasn't gonna do it, but can't let the young people, can't leave them hanging. Get the young people in here with the Instagram. You stay safe out there, man. Don't play around with these people. Lizandra, what's going on? Is ready. Welcome, welcome. To topic tonight. Are y'all not able to see it in the, before y'all click in? I'm about to switch it over now. The topic tonight is. Let me get this in here. There we go. Should you disclose how many sexual partners you had with your boyfriend, girlfriend? Pardon me, I'm trying to get the Instagram people in there. Really, it's gonna. I really hate when um, autocorrect does not even know what you're trying to spell, and they'll keep it going the wrong. So you gotta really erase everything because it doesn't guess right. All right, there we go. Let's see if the people in there. Okay, I need to move myself just a little bit. Get right there next to the darn thing. Mo, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. Do me a favor, Lizandra and Antonio, and deny if you haven't already. Go ahead and hit that share. Invite somebody. There she is. Slightly annoyed chick. A slightly annoyed mixed chick is in the building. If you're not on Facebook, you missed the song or whatnot. I don't know if you were able to see the stuff that I posted earlier. But the topic tonight, if you see the title, should you disclose your sexual partners with your boyfriend, girlfriend? I got that from some people that were really like, they were not for it. They're like, no, 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 no. It's none of their business. So we're going to talk about that tonight. What do y'all think? Should you disclose how many and who? I want to add that little wrinkle to it. Uh-oh. Slightly annoyed chick says no. Uh-oh. You're going to have to explain that one. Explain that one. Elaborate, please. Elaborate. Why you don't think you should disclose how many and who. Because I want to add that little wrinkle to it. How many and who you were with. Now I'm going to disclose my answer to that one. Appreciate that, Mo. Appreciate that. Walter's in the building. Welcome, welcome. Okay, we got one yes. We got one yes. Says maybe not on the first date because some people run them out for nothing, but somewhere in the beginning of the relationship. Okay, I can see that. Too many Maury candidates out there to find not to find out. Exactly. Lasagna says no. Come on, you want to explain. I don't think they need names. Okay, so that's the second part. You say you don't think they need their names, but what about the first part? Should they disclose the information? Okay, so Antonio, you say yes for the first part, but no for the second part. So you're kind of like that song. You say, I don't want to know if you're doing me wrong. I don't want to know. That's what you're doing over there, Mo. You said no, but I would be concerned with how many. But if you're not asking, you ain't gonna know how many, Lasandra. Okay, you said somewhere down the line, yes, but definitely not right off the top. Okay, I can see that too as well. You know, not spill all the beans that quick. He said, "What does my past have to do with my present? Unless I have a disease, they have no need to know." For females, letting a man know opens herself up to slut shaming if it's more than he thinks is acceptable. But that's that double standard crap, and I'm not saying that because if he has more than you, there's no way he can come out of his mouth calling you a slut. But if he is celibate or is a virgin and he does not want to be with a well-experienced person, he should have that right, shouldn't he? To not be with it, just as a woman should have that right to not be with play after he done, had so many experiences and now he wanna give him a virgin. He said, as long as it wasn't none of my partners, I'm good. That's another key right there. There's another hint right there. He said, be over there like Ray J talking about she smashed a homie. See, Lasagna, I'm gonna need you to come clean. I appreciate you come clean a little bit later, but you know that answer was not no. Over here fronting. You're over here fronting. But he said, I speak from experience. My wife was out there, and when she told me how many, my jaw hit the floor, but I was already in the love bubble. Oh, she got you. She's like, got him. But he said, but hey, it was his choice to tell. So it was like, is his choice to lie to you or tell you the truth? He said, we live in a time of toxic privacy. People in today's society are often on some dysfunctional stuff and scandalous stuff like it is okay to do. So they gas people to selfishly live life how they want without any input from a partner. It's a form of control. Okay? He said there are bigger things in this world to worry about other than putting labels on someone's sex life. Now, I agree and disagree. Now, I agree nobody should be slut shaming. If you think, if somebody thinks 3 partners is a slut versus somebody thinking 30 partners is a slut, I'm not for calling names. But I am for, and I'm kind of revealing where my stance is on them being upfront and disclose that information. Now, it don't have to be like someone said, not to be on the first date, but when we're talking about, getting to the level of I think I am serious, I going down that path. There's a I don't want to be like what Mo was saying in the love bubble, and then come to find out, she smashed a homie. You know what I'm saying? That'll be a problem. We're gonna have to work on that tonight. Talking about you never asked, but you sure wanted to know. You know what I mean? I'd rather not. um, he said, I'm more worried about finding out a woman used to be a guy. Yeah, that's a problem. More than finding out how many sexual partners she has had in the past. Well, I would say that's a problem too. Um, but yeah, you said you're where I'm at. I just want to know, but not just not when it's too late. Um, but so I definitely want to ask you guys, especially you, slightly annoyed mixed chick in the room, um, that when you're saying no, don't disclose, you're you're what happens when you find out that dude that you're madly in love with has slept with half your crew? You know what I'm saying? Um, and you find out from them or something to that effect. Wouldn't that put us out for not you calling him names or anything like that, but just the fact that it's like, or some people you don't know or don't even like, so they can come up and be like, I had your man, I had your man. People can be you watch enough Basketball Wives and Love and Hip Hop and all that crap. Right, but how do they know? How would you know that that person is a friend? It could be somebody, like if you don't tell them, hey, I said with this person, this person, this person, this person, you know, so they can go, oh shoot, I know that person. You're not talking about such and such, versus, they may not know your whole crew or your friends and family. Okay, I can see that. Slightly, she said, "Had is the key word. He must have done some. She must have done something wrong not to be able to keep him. So you're not worried that they're gonna come up to you and be like, you have my sloppy seconds. So you gonna come back and be like, well, you weren't good enough for him. He got rid of you." And I did all that head and neck moving because that was a stereotype. That was a stereotype. I admit. Um, said I ask now because I'm all about protecting myself. That too, disease and whatnot, um, drug use, you know, or even affiliations. What if? What if? But what if? And this, I think this applies to both men and women. What if dude or girl was like, no, no, I'm not that way. Yeah, I mean, what if they're like, cartel or something, and they boyfriend was mafia, or the girlfriend was what's that lady in Mexico, freaking that TV series they got out where she's like the big boss and drug dealing and all that. What if it's like that? You know what I'm saying? You going to work and whatever, and somebody pull up talking about you dating my ex. You know what I'm saying? That's a problem. You know, cut you up. You don't think you need to know that? Said I had a boyfriend who really, really needed to know, so I told him, and then he spent the rest of the relationship bringing it up when he was mad. Nah, okay, that's a possibility, and the reason he wanted to know, that particular person wanted to know, was he needed some ammo for you, you know, and he probably knew it was a sensitive issue for you, so it was something to push your button to manipulate you to do what he wants in that situation. But in my opinion, and I am open for people to ask questions of why I think the way I think, yes, you do need to disclose how many and who. First reason I say you should is I don't want to go into a store. I don't want to go in a public place and somebody is sizing me up and you just, I don't know why dude is looking at you crazy, you know, and that's one of your exes. You know what I'm saying? Oh, so you got you a little virgin. That's what you did. I see what you're talking about here. And his number was low. He wasn't a bigger player. He thought he was until he ran into you, player. But he said, I think I said that already. Let's see. But that's why I dated someone I didn't know. But again, I shoot, and this is former experience. So I guess this might flavor why I say this. I was dating this girl. She has passed. Rest in peace. But after we broke it off, I ran into an old schoolmate of mine that happened to be in the same city as me, and we started just reminiscing old times, blah blah. But he knew somebody that knew my ex, and then one thing led to another. It was like, oh really? So I didn't know the dude, but I knew his friend. And that in reverse is like, it's not something where it's like, okay, since he knows my friend and she gets with him, that's, okay, because how would you know? But, she tried to run lines and game or what have you, like, nah. My boy already told me what's going on. Don't play. Yep, got to know who he hung with and the areas as well. Hold on. Some people I know doesn't like to disclose their past sexual partners because it'll expose that they're lying about how they can't find a good partner. If people don't know that they're the only slept with loser all their lives and they keep up their appearance and stay toxic at their core. Well, that's the other thing too. Like the girl that was that brought up this topic, she was like somebody had called her a name or being childish by saying the reason why you don't want to disclose it is because you got such a body count and you don't want nobody to know how fast you were. That you was what would they call them, a bar fly. You was getting busy every weekend. Exactly. Names is not necessarily, well, no. Well, I don't know, because I think names are important. He said names are not necessarily important unless they were local community property. Most people are local. Most people are local, unless you're a military, and you move around 3 years, blah, blah. The chances you run into, and even then, the chances of reconnecting with people is high as well, because they can get stationed in the same place, 3 years from now, that kind of thing. Now, someone asked them here, they said, what if they have are you going to ask them if they have a fans only account? I never thought about this. See, that's before my time, but is that something important to you? Will you ask them, or are you okay with them asking you if you have a fans only account? Oh, OnlyFans. Yeah, not fans only. OnlyFans. I don't have one. Can't even say it right. So, not fans only. OnlyFans. Why do people say don't judge them for their past if they're secretly doing the same stuff? Um, gotta call you back. Dad calling. Yeah, I don't even, know too much about it. He said, if people are held to their past and they will be penalized for changing, everyone is allowed to be different person later on, but this society still holds people to their past. Again, I kind of agree to disagree. I agree with you to the point that people should not be held to their past. Like, you can't do nothing about it, but people should be willing to disclose it. If the person is not mature enough to handle it or don't want to handle it, they should have that right. Versus, because to me, it's kind of slightly, related to when people think that because, you know, um, they feel like they're a woman or they feel like they're a man, they don't have to disclose that to somebody. That's not your, that's not your place to make the decision for somebody else. You know what I mean? They should be able to make the decision. Am I okay with this or not? You know what I mean? And so that's why I go with the past thing. It's like, yeah, I don't want, I'm not condoning calling somebody a name and, hey, just like, look, I don't participate in that, and or that's out of my desire. No different than somebody my age saying, look, I don't want to mess with anybody with kids, you know, um, and not be like, yeah, no, I can't tell you that I have kids, and then later on, spring it on you. What's going on, Monk? We're talking tonight. Should you disclose your sexual partners, how many sexual partners you had with your boyfriend, girlfriend? He said, I've seen many of my old female friends degrade themselves with that just to make a quick buck, but is it worth it? Degrade themselves with what? Um, because I do believe in redemptive um, possibilities that you can, we grow, you change, and you move on. You know better, you do better. Definitely believe in that. But I don't believe in this. Well, I'm a born again virgin, so what I did before is been wiped away. Nah, you did that stuff. Um, don't play. Yeah. So I mean, so it's not something where I'm like, hey, um, I am, you know, like they say, judging to say, hey, this is not something I want to um, make fun of somebody because of they, we've all made goofy mistakes and things that we may not be proud of. Um, um, I think sometimes that can, and I don't sugarcoat. Sometimes it can be cowardice. You know what I mean? Where it comes to, I don't want anybody to know that I slept with the whole football team. Like, you did it. Own up to it. Move on. Like, hey, I'm not doing that now, but own up to it. You did that then. Um, um, because again, it's like unless you killed them and buried them in your backyard, they they're out there. You know. And to me, it's worse if you like, that was a porno star or some blah blah. Now now your dude is looking at you funny. Like, I don't think that's cool. How do I keep sliding over? I think when I went to go get the phone. Not everyone is intelligent. Oh, appreciate it. Um, give me some kudos. Most people are backwards and hold on to what they think is appropriate as opposed to what is human and betterment of society. And you don't need to be associated with them because so that's even a blessing to you. Like, yo, if this is something, instead of investing a whole lot of time with somebody, um, let's cut this short, quick. Bye, Felicia, or whatever the dude name version of that. Uh-oh, what did I do? I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I take it back. Forget what I said. Forget it. Just forget it. I don't know what I did. I done messed up somewhere. Um, oh, the born again virgin, probably. Someone in here is talking about that. Born again virgin is something to make them feel better about their messed up past. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Um, So do you feel like there's a gender bias similar to the man working at McDonald's versus female? Society's more okay with one gender having a certain pass over another. Um, Bruce, what's going on? What's going on? We're talking about um, should you discuss how many sexual partners you had with your boyfriend girlfriend? There's more no's than yes. Oh, dang it. And you know what? I thought about it right before I said that. I'm like, somebody can complain about me about that or something. But yeah, it's like if you never have to run into them, you know what I'm saying? No one can ever know. You know? Here's another note. I'm going to need you to explain yourself, Bruce. You got too much of a body count? That's why? You don't want to know about all them bodies you got when you was down there in spring break? You know, girls gone wild. Getting your shovel. Oh my goodness. Woo. I didn't think you were going to say that. You're over here trying to do an episode of Snapped. But But yeah, I'm a yes. You gotta tell me. And she kind of got on me because she was not happy with it, and I had invited her to this, sent her the link and everything, but she ain't show up. Talking about are you gonna have an interview with her, and are you going to ask for a resume? Absolutely. I need to see all that. You know what I mean? It's like if I am. Just like the women be like, I wasted good years of my life with blah, blah, blah. Nah, I'm not wasting my time with somebody that's not worthy of my time. To let the past be the past. No, Lion King. Rafiki. You know what I'm saying? Or was it Timon and Pumbaa? I think you're Timon and Pumbaa. Put the past in your behind. But yeah, it's like no, I gotta know all that, and I need to release all mine as well. Even the embarrassing stuff. But my situation, I wasn't in a situation where I dated multiple people in one area. So somebody on the West Coast, somebody on the East Coast, that kind of thing. So, but everyone I have dated, I came across that situation where it's like, oh, you dated him? Okay. And him too? And him too? And him too? Yeah. That's too much. Well, I mean, they see it as an attack because they've been so used to being coddled and catered to that anybody questions, you know, Because I don't know, when I was a teenager, I remember the young adults saying they were tricked, or they would have the same statement that the guys would, that, yeah, she said she was a virgin. Yeah, she said she was a virgin. Why do they keep saying that? One, and it's a 50-50 rule. One is all women are expected to be virgins, because anybody who doesn't say they're a virgin, they're all of a sudden tainted, even though the guy is not tainted if he's not a virgin. But two, it gives him this, well, I was the first, so I might, no one's ever, been with this person, so it makes me special. As in joking around, or as in y'all was ready to fight? Don't be comparing notes either. Come on. Oh, and don't you hate when he does this? And oh, man, and his breath stink. Um, so I think answer's different because people date with a different intent. Intent for long term wants to know. That's true too, but I've never been one where, um, very rarely was I ever dating just to date. I had maybe a few instances where I was like, I'm not really into anything long term, not really wanting to um, travel down that road due to different reasons at the time. But for the most part, I've always been, I'm not trying to date you if I'm not serious with, this being the end result. You know what I'm saying? Um, oh, Lord. Y'all did compare notes. That's just wrong. That is a violation. But but I appreciate Slightly Annoyed Mixed Chick coming in here. We got to collab in the future. You know, maybe bring you on the show, on my dual setup, and make it happen. You know, if y'all don't know who I'm talking about, um, search for her on YouTube. Slightly Annoyed Mixed Chick. She's got some hard hitting blogs she does. Um, about current events that are at the same wavelength as me. We're not identical, but we do definitely agree on a lot of things. Um, and like I've told y'all, you don't have to think like me, but you do have to think. And we're going to have things that we're going to agree and disagree with. As long as we're respectful, it's not a problem. You know, um, just like tonight. There's a lot of y'all was like, nope, nope, not doing it, not disclosing. You take it to the grave. Got some secret agents over here. 007. You know, got them bodies because you don't want them to know you smashed a homie. You know what I'm saying? But check her out. Click like and subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything, but it supports the channel. I don't know. I didn't even look on YouTube. There he is. My bad. I see this man in here. Mind Games Uncut was in YouTube. I didn't know you was in here. But yeah, check out my YouTube page as well. I appreciate you, man. I need to holler at you anyway. I'll hit you up probably tomorrow and see what we can get going. Y'all check out Mind Games Uncut. The Republican that claims he's independent, but I want to. Oh yeah, that's right. He can't get on here. He's still in Facebook jail. My bad. Um, I need to know that too. If you've been, if my person has been raped or molested, I need to know that. not trying to relive it or make them feel bad. Because how could anybody make somebody feel bad for being raped or molested? But if I want to have a long term relationship with that person, I need to know one what could trigger it, so that they don't look at me like the enemy. You know, that's a problem. We need to get counseling. We need to get therapy, something. He said, what if they haven't dealt with it yet? You know, that's that will be an issue. But you know, and I understand, and I may talk to you offline about that. But I can understand the reservation because you deal with a lot of knuckleheads that are not mature enough to handle that type of situation. And it's not rocket science. It's not something where it's only a few. Because I'm not the only one out here that has empathy for somebody going through something. You know, there are plenty of people that you just have to meet the right one. You know, that won't take your vulnerability and do something stupid with it. You know, that's pure stupidity. You know, I have never been in those situations, so I cannot relate to how it feels. I can imagine how it feels, but that's all I can do. I can't say, "Hey, I know how this feels," because I don't. But I can imagine that it's something that needs to be, and people are different. Some people handle it I knew some that they were extremely promiscuous because of what happened with that, and so they were like more aggressive than dudes, in sexual things, and that's the way they handled it. So everyone is not the same in that. What's going on, Team 1K? I see you. We're talking about should you disclose how many sexual partners you had with your boyfriend, girlfriend. I think the reason that society stereotypes men as the ones who cheat more or sleep with more partners is because some groups of women are slightly more secretive. Some guys live double lives though too. Yeah, it does. But I still want to know. I still want to know. In time, like you said, when she's ready, what have you. But we can't go only so far until that's disclosed. So if it's something that happened recently and she hasn't dealt with it, what have you, don't wait 20 years. Peace, two fingers. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm gonna let you on for a quick second because I'm about. Well, no, you got some time. Bringing on my man Walter's in the building. I don't know what's up with you on Facebook. You don't want to be trying to get on Facebook. You one of these young cats now?
Let me get light in here, man. Let there be light.
Let there be light.
What happened?
What's going on? What's your take on this, man?
Couple things. Well, not really a couple things. I didn't even really want to get on with that at first, but I'm gonna talk since you explained it to me.
Yeah.
It's the 1K way.
Yeah. Come on, spit the truth.
Yeah, I think it just depends. I think it's pros and cons to both sides. It's all depend on the individual. If you want to know how judgmental a person is, like if you disclose that information, right? You would know, like, how it'll let you into a person's grace and mercy, or let you into, like, because if you see something change, if you say that and you see something change, right? Or you see a change in character and a change in attitude, like that, what if that gets disclosed outside of you telling them and somebody else say, oh yeah, back in the days, man, you feel me? So, I mean,
Exactly. You don't want to be that dude.
you know what I'm saying?
You don't want to be that dude.
And let me know if you
Uh-oh, you're freezing. I'm gonna need you to get off that Metro, dude. You got that Metro PCS going on over here. Hold on. Let me see if I can figure this out. he said it.
Already told me, you know what I'm saying? Or she already told me, bro. So you ain't got.
You're breaking up pretty bad. I don't know if you guys can see that. Can you guys hear him in Facebook and YouTube? They need better functions on this darn side. I'm trying to figure out how to. It's not like Facebook where you pull them on. It's like It's like it just got me frozen. There he goes. All right, cool. So it wasn't frozen to you guys? Oh, you couldn't hear him. Got you. But yeah, he brought up some great points. You know, what I was talking about is like when people who are saying, "Oh, let him be judgmental," okay, he broke up. Got you. It's usually somebody that got a high body count. You know, just tend and another personal experience. You know, being transparent. You know, I had conversations with this girl where I'm like, "Yo, I'm intrigued because she's so vocal about her sexual interests." But then it went too far. Where it's like, okay, wait a minute. You saying too much now. Like, oh, and my interest went from really, really high to really, really low to the point where like, oh, I'm trying to find excuses to get out of this because I don't think this is my cup of tea. You lay it on too thick. You know what I'm saying? And oh, you buy Wi-Fi now? Hold on. Let's see if that brings you in. All right, turn the lights back on.
Oh, you got me on? Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, you know my leg broke. I was trying to.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't put the car. Hey, I didn't put the car in park.
Oh, hell no.
I was rolling, and I had to jump back.
Oh, dang.
And I'm finna, hold on. Okay.
Don't break your leg again.
Back. And bro, you know what it is? Oh, yeah. He died.
Yeah, you dumb.
Yo, what I was saying was, and you know I'm going live at 10 o'clock, man, with the two young ladies on Black, like us versus us, and how to combat certain things in the community.
Okay.
Anyway, that's 10 o'clock, bro, if you can.
Got you.
Yeah, so what I was saying was, it can go either way, like it's pros and cons to that.
Yeah.
Like, I can, like, with some people, you know what I'm saying, like, it's good to see how they react to knowing your flaws. Because in a relationship, certain secrets come out, certain things come out. If we lay things out on the table, there's nothing to be turned over, and then
Right.
like,
Define later.
honest. And one thing about love and falling in love, and the art of falling in love is basically being with another person and being able to, the more bare you are and transparent with the person, and you're allowed to express your flaws to a person, and then they reciprocate those same things, and you hold them and you treat them and you love them unconditionally in spite of what, regardless of what they told you, the love can grow better and deeper as a result.
Absolutely.
And also, on another end, if you tell them, when you tell and you expose, you also see how a person change up, because sometimes when you tell a certain person, they can be flawed and they can have all this history, but if you tell them your history, then they want to hold you to a higher standard they expect you to hold them to.
Correct.
Like, so
Correct.
different variables that can go in that.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you got the flip side. If you don't say something, and that what I explained about this falling in love, this actually came from me studying how to be a better man for, you know, with my situation, when I was in a situation when I was trying to be better
Got you. Yeah, because like I said, to me, and I don't know if you heard me when I said it, there was a lady I was involved with that I was enticed with at first by her conversation. But you know how you could talk your way in and talk your way out, where she talked too much game. Where I'm like, whoa, you sound like you smashed too many. Like, yo, I don't think I could do that no more. Like, I was intrigued at first, but now I'm like, I'm trying to find some excuses to get out of this.
Yeah. Especially right off the bat.
Like, don't brag too much.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Right out the gate, it's like it's a shocker.
Yeah, like I ain't trying to.
You and you beautiful and you look good, but dang.
Yeah.
I got ego and pride as a man that is like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like no. Cause I mean they do it on the internet all the time on Facebook. Like they're doing it. That's a trend they're doing now, where girls are trying to say how nasty they can be, and somebody gets impressed by it. I'm like, I wouldn't have said all that. Like nah, like get to know the dude a little bit more before you say you're gonna do some crazy things.
And not just that, it's not attractive.
No.
Especially when you do it online.
Yeah.
Like if me and you conversating,
Yeah.
and we getting to know each other, and I'm like, yeah, I had a lot of experiences. I've been through 5 or 6 relationships, and when I was younger, I was a little promiscuous, but now I'm a better person and I'm a stronger. Like I can deal with that. But if I'm watching you on Facebook and Instagram, like I suck.
This is current.
I do the best.
Yeah. Nah.
I snatch their soul out their chest.
Right.
First thing I'm thinking about is, like, I want a wife. Like, you talking about how you chasing the bag and the niggas and buy whatever and
Yeah.
the bag. So, and I use what I got to get what I want. Like, I'm thinking, like, if I get with you and I don't, and if I get with you, it's a possibility that you like it so much, you might accidentally snatch a person's soul out.
You stupid.
You know what I'm saying?
You stupid. Nah, but my thing is, I thought you were gonna go like you might be number 78. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to be number 78.
If you show me that you're a slave to sex and you're a slave and it's just like you really bought that, it's just with one person. Because you seem like you so bought that, I'm thinking like, oh, I need it, or like when they put memes, if I ain't had the D, or if
Yeah.
I ain't had it in the front, I'm going crazy.
Right.
I mean, if I go off to war and go join the army,
Jody's coming through.
it's old.
So slightly annoyed. 78 is too much.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, you feel me? But
No. I don't know if you see what she's saying. She's like, anyone can be a wife. It's about what someone wants in a wife and husband. Anybody can be a wife to somebody, but anybody can't be no wife to me. You know what I'm saying? To each person have their own standards or whatever have you. What a wife entails. You know what I mean? Because some people have different definitions of what a wife is. Yeah, but you got me rolling over here.
hey, don't forget about your Facebook followers. You know you did it to IG last week.
Yeah, I know. I be forgetting ones on here. Like, see, I only got one person in my Facebook because they done left me. Because I'm talking to my Instagram. People got 3 people in Instagram. But
Show me how to do that. You gotta show me how to do that. But we gonna talk.
definitely, man, we gotta chop it up. But check out my girl, Slightly Annoyed Mixed Chick. She's doing her thing too. She's got a YouTube channel. Check her out. You know how we do. It's 5 minutes. I got my man Bone Crusher representing. I don't know if you seen my song. He represented for me. You got to check it out. I know you're young, but you might not know who Bone Crusher is. But you know.
I'm 32, bro.
I'm just saying. But you light skinned. You might not know Bone Crusher.
With Ludacris, Lil Jon, and Bone Crusher.
Okay, I'm just saying. You need to check out my song. My song is fire, like y'all say.
I probably done beat people up on Bone.
You stupid. I ain't never scared. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but hey, you said you let your guests come on for 5 minutes?
Yeah, you was here for about a good Yeah, yeah,
I've
yeah.
been rocking since like a year.
At least a year.
For more than a year now.
Yeah, at least a year. So definitely we gotta do some things. We're gonna chop it up, man. And if I'm awake, I'll check you out.
Hey, yeah, 10 p.m. tonight, we going on live about black on black crime on my page. I'm gonna follow her though.
Got you. Let's do the same. Let's support each other and let's make this thing happen. I appreciate you, man. We're about to get out of here. And appreciate everybody here. You know, Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll have another topic, hot trending topic. Might even piggyback off what you're talking about tonight. You know what I mean? Let's get it.
Yeah, bet.
All right, dude. Peace. So I appreciate you on here. What's his page? Team 1K. Let me see if I can pull his thing up here. I still have it. It should be on my subscriptions. I got some $8 subscriptions though, for real. I'm not sure. I'll have to get with you on that one. He said he gonna follow you, so you might be able to see it from his thing. But that can't be him. Ooh, that's somebody else got his name. That ain't it. That ain't him. That's somebody else. But I'll figure it out and I'll send it to you. But I appreciate everybody who was here. You know, you don't have to think like me, but you do have to think. You're never too big to learn. You're never too small to teach or slap the sonic rings out of. um, but gotta run. You know, I'm old. I gotta get my 8 hours of sleep, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it to a man. If y'all are up at 10 o'clock, check him out on Instagram. He's going live with some co-hosts on Black Crime. Even though he light skinned, you know, slightly annoyed. This chick is light skinned too. She had to tell me she was a mixed chick because I thought she was a white chick. But anyways, love you. But no, holla at y'all. Love y'all. There's nothing y'all can do about it. Listen up. What in the world? Oh, there it is. All right. Chico out.